Yo, what is up? We're back with Google Ads Tag Mastery. Or, no, not Tag Mastery. We're in a certification course on measurements, Google measurements certification, Google Ads measurement certification. What did we learn about yesterday? Right. Measurement is all about collecting data. That's why it's so important. And why is data so important? Well, it is the foundation, the lifeblood of digital advertising and digital marketing, especially as AI becomes more and more prominent. Data is what feeds AI. Every single Google Ads auction in which you're betting on, data is being used. Tons of data. The more, the better data you can give Google, the better, more optimized your campaign will become. And so that's why measurement is so important. Okay. We had 3 steps on like setting the foundation of a good measurement. First is laying the infrastructure. That is setting up tag and tag manager. That is, what else was there? There was 2 other things. I'm not exactly sure what was 2 and 3, but the second step is to make sure attribution of conversion tracking is accurate. So this is setting up Google Analytics, using Google Analytics and turning on enhanced conversions. And then step 3 is to target the right people or engage the right people. That is using optimized targeting and something else. So this first lesson is called Power Your AI with Performance Measurement and Data. So the data part we all got all right. Building a data foundation. So set the foundational ads infrastructure. Google tag, cross-domain linking, enhanced conversions. Second is measure and attribute conversions accurately, okay? Convert HTTP to HTTPS, use Google Analytics, okay? Engage with relevant customers, adopt optimized targeting, and explore performance max, especially retargeting and new customer acquisition goals, re-engagement goals. And then we kind of talked about primary versus third-party data. Primary is better because there's less conversion loss. It's more stable during platform and ecosystem changes, and you can get a more full picture, so it's better than third-party. Okay, 3 steps again. Enhance conversions, Google tag, and cross-domain linking. Cool. All right, that's step 1. We got a decent amount. Let's continue now to jump back into the course, and I'll be back to recall in a bit. What's up, guys? We completed that first activity in the measurement certification course. It was on AI-powered something with measurement and data. Power your AI with performance measurements and data. This is just kind of a power your AI performance, power your AI campaigns, power your AI with performance measurement and data. Power your AI with performance measurement and data. Okay, cool. This is kind of just an overview of data and measurement, why they're important, and how to do the basics. I wrote down basically these 3 steps that we've been talking about yesterday and today as actionable steps for when I'm done with the course. I can come back and know that I should implement this, because last time I did the course, then I'm like, I can't really remember what's actionable or not. So that's how I'm solving that issue, is to just mark them as I go. Oh, that's actionable. Write that down. So then, and in a red pen so I can come back later. Basically, ecosystem changes. These are when this is when regulatory or technological changes happen. The browser changes or updates its privacy policy. The government will has new laws about data privacy. new phones, whatever, have different settings, new updates. iOS 14, I believe, is a big deal. These are ecosystem changes, and this is why first-party data is so important, including stuff you collect yourself and you collect through Google solutions such as Google Tag, first-party mode. That's and Google Analytics possibly as well. These are great ways to collect first-party data, that tools that Google gives you to do so. Otherwise, you can collect, use a CRM, track the customer journey, who's purchasing, how many times they're purchasing, collect forms and form responses. We're doing both of these. And then you can import these offline conversion data measurements back into Google. That's something I think is just so cool. And one other note is basically two other notes. Well, to wrap up the power your AI with performance measurement and data, the last note was really an AI is as good as the data you give it or feed it. So it's only as powerful as the quality of data that you're feeding it. So that's very important to know and remember. And then the second activity is called discover performance measurement, and this is about conversion tracking. Performance measurement, conversion measurement. Discover conversion measurement, all about conversion tracking, and a conversion is essentially any action that a prospect, lead, or customer takes that you deem valuable. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today on the measurement certification course. Talk to you guys later. See ya.